Thanking you for coming and give you time to ask questions concerning the Eric issue and any other issue, yeah, music industry and whatever else you'd like me to talk about.
Okay, first and foremost, I'm sure you saw the whole agenda that Eric Omondi was pushing. I just want to know, do you think the agenda is right the way he's pushing it, 75% Kenyan content?
I support whatever Eric, the idea and the project that he is pushing, Eric Omondi is pushing, and it's a fight that we have been having for the longest time. But I think the route Eric is taking is not the right route to take. And I remember we talked with him, I think 1 week ago, and we had agreed to have a meeting. We organized to have a stakeholders meeting so that we can come up with a proposal of what artists want and what we can do and what I can do as a member of parliament to push for the airplay and other problems they are facing. And let me say that the issue of content, the content being played on our radio stations, the law is there, and the law is very clear concerning the amount of airplay that is supposed to be played by our broadcasters. And the Communication Authority, it's an authority that is mandated by Parliament to control the amount of, to make sure that the amount of airplay that have been agreed upon by the stakeholders is aired on our radio and by our broadcasters. And I remember, as a member of Parliament, when I was elected, I organized a meeting with artists, among them Akina Yashinsky, Nameless, and we had a meeting with the Communication Authority. And the information we got, because I wanted to push a bill in Parliament, because I've been in the music industry for more than 15 years, and I know all the problems that the artists go through, the issue of airplay, concerts, the amount of money they get paid. And when we went for that meeting, we were told that the stakeholders, the CA organizes a meeting of stakeholders that happens after every 2 years. And the problem is, as you saw yesterday, what happened to Eric Omondi. He had organized a demonstration and he had invited artists to come join him for the demonstration. And from what I saw yesterday, none of the Kenyan artists I know that came out for that demonstration. That's the problem we have been having, whereby you start a cause to fight for our musicians, but when you invite them, I remember that the last time I invited them for a meeting, niliwaambia tupatane Westlands saa 3, and some of them walikuwa nafika saa 9. I had to wait for them for more than 7 hours. Mwana anakuambia nilala studio usiku, nilifanya hivi, and we went for that meeting. We were told that as leaders, as some of the leading artists we have in the country, we go for that meeting, because in that meeting the stakeholders need musicians, broadcasters na producers. They are supposed to come for that meeting, wakae chini, wa agree on the amount of content yenye inafaa kuchezwa kwa radio. So even bringing the bill to Parliament, that's the wrong route. That's why nimesema Eric anatumia, kwa sababu what we are supposed to do is go for that stakeholders meeting to agree na wasanii, are they able to produce content ya kama yenye Eric anasema ya 75%. Because the last meeting we had, CA walituambia artists wa Kenya, most of them, but I didn't agree with them, you can't get the 60% they keep asking for, kwa sababu unapata ile shida tuko nayo as an artist, and I know I've been in the industry for 15 years. Tumekosa opinion leaders for music industry. I remember during our time, there were people like DJ Pinye, we had people like Clemo, we had people like Musyoka, and every time I would produce a song, I would go to them and waulize, how is this song? Which direction should I take? Lakini siku hizi unapata wasanii, mtu anaamka anaimba juu ya bibi yake walikosana jana, and expect that song to be played by Kiss on Kiss radio the next day. Unapata mwingine ameamka anaimba sijui nini na anataka hiyo song ichezwe. So we need to mentor hao wasanii wanakuja sasa, kwa sababu most artists don't take music as a serious business, kwa sababu ni competition. If Diamond have taken level ya music to level 10, there is no way a broadcaster will play a song that equal level 4. So that's another thing that I think is causing a lot of pain kwa wasanii, kwa sababu unapata hawana mtu anawapatia direction. If I released Kigeugeu 10 years ago and it was a monster hit, there is no way you're going to release a song that is worse than Kigeugeu and you expect the media stations to play. So I think ile problem tuko now, and I think we'll organize a stakeholders meeting. We have talked with Akina Frasha, We have talked with Akina Nameless, we have talked with Akina Nyashinsky. We need to hold a stakeholders meeting where we will agree. Are we able to produce content inafika 75%? Kwa sababu for now, me as a member of parliament, artists bring music to me every day. Na ninasikia hii song hata mimi mwenyewe siwezi push. And when you talk to them, you try advise them, wanakuambia hii song ni noma sana, hata ni noma kuliko ile yako. Unanipata? Kwa sababu most of them don't take music serious. Mtu anadhania tu akiingia kwa studio, rap, atoe reggae, afanye nini, that's a hit song. And I don't think and I think that's what is causing all this problem we are seeing we are having now.
Mheshimiwa, first I will congratulate you for the good work you're doing, and I would like to ask this issue of promoters. For example, vile wanaweka tuseme Omale amekuja, wanaweka picha kubwa alafu ya Nyashinski wanaiweka huko kidogo. What do you say about that?
You know, mimi naonanga vitu zingine nacheka. Before I got into the right direction, nilikuwa nachukia wasanii sana. I would think I even hated people like Maina Kageni sana, kwa sababu most times they would play Nameless mara 5. You remember that time Keys used to repeat songs 5 times? And I would keep asking myself, nikiwa kwa kasingo room kangu huko mmoja, huyu Nameless kwani anakuanga nani? Why is this song Juju inachezwa mara 10? It's because it's a good song. So I was thinking all the time, hawa watu wanalipangwa kufanya shows. And I remember those days we used to do shows at 3,000. We used to do shows at 3,000 naenda Kisii, and then someone will tell me, Nameless amelipo 120 ku perform Carnival. The same thing you're asking. So after talking to people like Akina Pinye, people used to advise, because me I like listening. Na kuwa advise hata Akina Big Ten. Those are guys that wako na experience mingi sana kwa industry. I released Kigogeo. Kigogeo became a monster hit. And I remember hata kama kuna msanii na sio Maringo amefanya shows za nje, ni mimi. Ukienda uulize Burundi, I used to do stadium shows. Na si ati naringa ama nini. And the amount of money I used to get that time, I remember I used to get paid kama 1 million. 1 million that time. Saa hii ni kama 3 million. And I would work with corporate companies kama inaitwa Primus. They would come for me here, wanikujia. They would treat me the same way Omale na treatiwa hapa. Reason ni nini? My song was big. And music is universal. So there is no you come and tell us ati Omale asibebwa na V8 na mimi Jagwa nilikuwa nabebwa Burundi na V8 kwa sababu my song was big. And I remember there was a time I went to Rwanda na artists wakafanya demonstration that I should not perform. They even blocked me from going to any radio station for interviews. Hata wanasema the other reason they were giving, they were saying that I have not done a collab with them. Yeah? Sijajua wasanii wa huko, I don't respect them because I didn't know them. Hata mimi kwangu nilikuja kama surprise. And I remember the first time I went to Uganda, I didn't know I was that big. So when I went to Uganda, nikapata gari 3. I even asked the promoter, mnakuja na gari 3 because back home I didn't have a car. Nilikuwa na Subaru kadogo. I was even asking the promoter, mmenilipa pesa, kwa nini hamkutoa hizi za V8? Mnipatie pesa kwa sababu Kikuyu. Nikamwambia mnipe hii pesa nibebe. Kwa sababu music ni universal. There is no you can utaniambia ati Kigego ni kubwa TZ. Mimi niende huko. Mimi mwenyewe Diamond ashainikatenrizia kwa show. Wanaume TMK wamenikatenrizia. And all the time I would go to their country, mimi picha yangu lazima ikuwe kubwa kwa sababu at that time watu walikuwa wanataka kusikia Kigego. So the argument that Nyasha perform after nani? Nyash, I'm not saying that Nyash is your artist also, and I respect him. But my friend, kuna time. Kama sasa hivi mimi hata nikienda show sasa hii, I go for a show today. Mimi siwezi itikia kuperform mbele ya nani nyuma ya Otile Brown. Mimi si mjinga. I know watu wanataka kusikiza hiyo song ya Otile Brown. I heard Eric saying yesterday that Omale is an upcoming artist in Nigeria. Nikajiuliza ati Omale ni upcoming artist, Wizkid ni mkubwa. Music inaendanga hivi. There was a time mimi nilikuwa A-list hapa Kenya. Then after some time I realized, that's when I joined politics. Hawa Sauti Sol wamenishinda. Kwa nini mimi nilikubali Sauti Sol wamenishinda? And I even stopped singing kwa sababu niliona competition yenye iko na Sauti Sol, mimi siwezi compete now. And there was a time mimi nilikuwa na advise Sauti Sol. Naambia mtu anafanya. I remember there was a time we went for Safaricom live in Nakuru. Wana perform watu wamewaangalia hivi. That time was very big. But after some time I realized, nimetoa 1 centimeter, Sauti Sol wametoa sura yako. najaribu kushindana nao. I even went ahead ya kufanya a remix with Yanya nione kama nitawashinda, kwa sababu mimi nilikuwa kwa music industry kutengeneza pesa. That's why I did the remix. Nao wakakuwa smart wakafanya bado na huyo Yanya, wakanimaliza ile. After that mimi huku niona kwa music industry, kwa sababu even today mimi siwezi compete na Otile Brown. The way he sings mimi hata siwezi, by the way, kwa sababu time yangu ni hiyo time ilisha. Kwa hivyo lazima tukubali. Ukisema ati let me give you a very good example. Vernacular radio stations today, they play, let's talk of Kameme Radio, they play Kikuyu songs. You kweli?
Yeah.
You know, if they play akina Gabu songs, the vernacular Kikuyu musicians will complain. Unajua hiyo? Watawaambia nini? Wacheze ya Kikuyu, ndio. I remember when I was big, there was a time I would go to Murang'a to perform, and I would meet akina Demetrio. And every time Demetrio, mimi nilikuwa namsikiza nikiwa kijana mdogo sana, he would get angry and ask the promoter, kwa nini mnaweka Jaguar ya mwisho? But sometimes kwa sababu ya respect nasema, wacha ni perform after Demetrio. After Demetrio, kwa sababu namheshimu kama babangu, wacha amalize. And I would perform na watu wanatoka na mimi. Sasa what's the reason ni kuweka wa mwisho na watu wamekuja kuniona kama Jaguar, kwa sababu ni song yangu ina hit sahi. So hiyo maneno ya huyu perform wa mwisho, that's why I wrote on the page Eric Omondi. During my time mimi sikujali nawekwa saa ngapi, and even so Calligraph says the same. What matters kabisa, and that's what I want artists wa Kenya wa learn. Music ni business. It doesn't matter kama una perform saa 10. It doesn't matter kama una perform saa 10. What matters is what you take home. Kwa sababu negotiations ni wewe. I know there was a time unapata msanii ametoa song leo. Song is a hit song, they don't even know. And I'll give you a very good example of Ziki. I did a collab with them. And I remember after that collab, I shot for them the video. Nikawadress, tukafanya video shoot. I paid for everything. Then after some time I told them, for you to grow, musiende show ya 10,000. Musiende show ya 15,000, and my producer is a witness. We sat with them down and I told them, I want to invest in you guys.
That was
Ziki, take it slow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I told them, what we need to do, this song is very big for now, but I don't want you to get exposed to Kwenje. What I want is tukae chini, you come up with other 3 songs. You know what they told me? Watu wametujua, wanatuona, na tunataka sasa tuhame, tuende kwa nyumba kubwa, tuonekane kwa gari, wacha tuchukue pesa. I left them. Kwa sababu wanachukua 15,000, and if they had waited for like one year tutafuta hit songs zingine 3, they would have earned the amount of money, triple the amount of money they were earning. Kwa sababu mtu anakuita 10,000 kuja usalimie watu alafu. So brand ya mtu ni kitu ya maana sana. The way you brand yourself, that's that tells us the amount of money we should pay. How you brand yourself. Ukipigiwa simu useme 100. Sasa sisi hata tuseme leo, tuseme industry, tusichukue 1 million na mtu mwingine hajalipa nyumba, anataka kulipa nyumba, tutamfanyia nini? Si atakwambia umlipie nyumba kwanza. So how you brand yourself tells us how much money tutakulipa. And I think hata ukiuliza, we said that tuliset hiyo hiyo time, kwa sababu mimi ungenipigia ati Safaricom, ati kwa sababu ni Safaricom nikuje. And I remember there was a time tukiwa kama Nakuru, unaambia msanii umelipwa pesa ngapi na ni ngapi analipwa, anakataa kupanda stage na asha sign contract. So there is no way I can negotiate for you. Ni wewe ujue brand yako iko namna gani.
Okay, Muhesha, my name is Nicholas Kiongo. I have 2 questions for you. One, by the way, you have very good sentiments concerning Eric Omondi's issue, but question number 1, does it mean you don't support Eric Omondi's issue? And number 2, I've heard you talk about Sauti Sol. Inamaanisha kwamba walikumaliza kimuziki ama vipi?
No, I didn't say walinimaliza. You see, when I released Kigogeo, I'm trying to give you examples that most artists don't and they don't reason that way. Unaona, kwa sababu ni kama tu matatu mpya. If a new mat comes kwa route kama 58, the other ones inaonanga, if you don't take it kujikoni kwanza uitengeneze ikuje compete na hii, there is no way you're going to compete. What I want you to understand ni music ni business, and there are some artists who know that music is business. Na kuna artists wanajua music ni biashara, watu kama Bahati, kuna mtu ana invest hapa. Sasa what I meant ni, when I came in, I remember there was a time mimi nilikuwa napenda music sana, and I would go attend concerts za kina that time Nameless was very big in Chuakali. I would go attend the concert. When I released Kigeugewe, sasa mimi nilikuja juu yao. So mtu either you rebrand yourself ama uachane nao. That's what I'm saying. Sasa mimi wakati niliona, I saw there is something else I can do. That's when I joined politics.